So today, 29th of August 2020, slowly, gradually, we are trying to achieve our goal by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and all the Vaishnavas around. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtake. So, 3.9.10 Ahanya Aprartha Karna Nisayana Nana Manoratha Dhiya Chana Bhagni Nidraha Deva Hatartha Rachana Rishayopi Deva Yusmit Prasanga Vimukha Yasam Saranti. And he, during the daytime, Aprata, engaged, Artha, distressing engagement, Karanayaha, senses, Nisi, at night, Nishayanaha, insomnia, Nana, various, Manartha, Manortha, mental speculation, Dhiya, by intelligence, Kshana, constantly, Bhagana, broken, Nidraha, sleep, Daiva, superhuman, Ahartha, Artha, frustrated, Rachanaha, plans, Rishaha, great sages, Api, also, Deva, O my Lord, Yusmat, your Lordship, Prasanga, topic, Vimukhaha, turned against, Yaha, in this material world, Smaranti, to rotate. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai. Such non-devotees engage their senses in very troublesome and extensive work, and they suffer insomnia at night because their intelligence constantly breaks their sleep with various mental speculations. They are frustrated in all their various plans by supernatural power. Even great sages, if they are against your transcendental topic, must rotate in this material world. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshumritam Venam Tasmai Sri Gurube Namah. Sri Chaitanya Mano Vishnamastapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Shada Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vidantam Sajivam Sadhvetam Sabadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapti Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishavanusude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vangsha Kalpataru Vaishya Kripa Sindhuvaye Vacha Padita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Namaha Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayane Gaur Katha Damadaya Nagaragara Matarane Namaha Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharane निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाशादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे अहन्य आपृतात् करणानि निशायाना नाना मनोरथ धिया क्षण भग्न निद्रा देवाः तार्थ रचना ऋषयोऽपि देव युस्मित् प्रसंग विमुखा इह संसरन्ति. So lovely prayers by Brahmaji addressing to Karnadaksha Vishnu, and sage Maitreya is addressing these two our beloved Vidur Maharaj. So let me go direct to the purport before I speak anything. One by one I'll say. As described in previous verses, people who have no taste for the devotional service of the Lord are occupied in material engagement. And what is material engagement? Sense gratification. Live to eat and eat to live, and that's all. And then eat like a cows. When cows go to the jungle, on the road they start eating whatever they find it, little green grass, green leaf, they start munching it. Similarly, we, the modern society, so-called society, we are also doing the same thing. We were in Times Square in New York, and beautiful scenery over there. I mean, when I say every person is running to catch either the bus or the taxi or tram or train or going to the office, they are having a coffee in one hand and one burger in another hand, eating and running, eating and running, and eating and running and eating and running. And that's what is happening. Simply material engagement. And then by eating that, of course, they get completely diseased. Prabhupada further says, most of them engage during the daytime in hard physical labor. Their senses are engaged very extensively in troublesome duties in the gigantic plant of heavy industrial enterprises. Really, everybody works very hard. You must have felt yourself, when you come home from the office, you just throw your bag and your belt and your cap and just either sit down in the sofa or lie down on the bed. And if children come around and say, don't talk to me, I'm very tired. Really tired. If not physically, mentally, everybody is tired. And for what? Eating the proper food once in a week. Of course, you all are very lucky. You are eating prasadam every day. But generally, once in a week. Earning maybe $1,000 a day and spending $2 on the sandwich. And that's it. And they are extremely happy. I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that. And the more you have in the house, the cleaning process, so many other problems which associated with, and you know what? We all enjoy it. Prabhupada says, the owners of such factories are engaged in finding the market for their industrial product, and the laborers are engaged in extensive production involving huge mechanical arrangements. Factory is another name for hell. Hell means what? When there is no respite. If you have 8 hours duty, somehow or other, you spend 7.5 hours really doing the hard work. There are very few lucky. They don't do anything. They just get the salary. But Prabhupada says, these factories are another hell. Look at their physique, completely tired, lot of dust on their head, or whatever it is. And we feel very happy that I have got the job in such and such factory. Prabhupada says, at night, helplessly engaged person take advantages of the wine and women to satisfy their tired senses. But they are not even able to have sound sleep because there are various mental speculative plans constantly interrupting their sleep. It quite happens, right? We lose our sleep because you are thinking a lot. That tomorrow when I get up, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do that. Everything. Those are the job. But let us say there are some Grahani. They are just one thing, and in the morning I'll just make breakfast, offer to the Lord and give it to him. That's it. They don't have much problem. They have a problem that they have to cook, that's it. But less problem than the man who is working. Hard labor, good for nothing. Purpose is, because they suffer from insomnia, sometimes they feel sleepy in the morning for the lack of sufficient rest. By the arrangements of the supernatural power, even the great scientists and thinkers of the world suffer frustration of their various plans, and thus not in the material world, birth after birth. You must watch the faces. The big boss, always tension. You hardly find them laughing. So much a problem. Take care of their office or their factory or their production or a competition or the income tax and the lawyer. So many things, complete frustration. And they don't know what to do. A great scientist may make discoveries in atomic energy for the quick destruction of the world and may be awarded the best prize in recognition of his services for disservice. But he also has to undergo the reaction of his work by rotating in the cycle of repeated birth and death under the superhuman laws of material nature. All these people who are against the principle of devotional service are destined to rotate in the material world without fail. Uttara was such an intelligent woman, the mother. When she saw that Aswathama has sent Brahmastra to kill the embryo, she goes to Krishna. And there, all her sasuras, 5 great sasuras, Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, they are there. And they are the mighty one. But she didn't go to them. Pai Pai Mahayogan Deva Deva Jagatpati. Natvad Bhayam Anne Yatra Mirtu Paraswaram. My dear Lord, all these people who are standing hereby, they are the agent of Mrityu, of Yama. It is only you who can save, who can give the life. All they are life taker. And they are the glorified because they have killed the millions and hundreds and thousands. So many people say, I have taught him a lesson. I abused him left and right. I did this, I did that. And by doing so, they think they have done a great job. So Uttara saying, Pahi Pahi Mahayogin, it is you. Oh, greatest of the yogi, you can only give the life. So, all these people, Prabhupada says, they have to rotate in the material world. And then they are called Mudha. Janmani. Not coming to the senses. When there is a time, they don't care. And even by doing the disservice, as Prabhupada is writing that in his Amrit commentary, they are given the Nobel Prize. Oh, he invented the bomb, he has invented the rifle, he has invented this, he has invented that. Only killing. Now some of you say, whatever these gadgets, tablets and iPhones and computers and all, is it disservice? Yes, disservice to the eyes. Most of the children at the age of 10, 15, they are wearing the glasses. At the young age of maybe 30, 40, everybody is wearing glasses. And they appreciate, I got the best of the phone, best of the tab, best of the computer, everything best. Not really knowing, they're destroying their own self. What to do? Matirna Krishna, isn't it? Very difficult to understand. So they have to rotate, Prabhupada says, without fail. No way. There is no escape route. Escape route is Trividham narkashyedam dwaram nasam atmanah काम क्रोध तथा लोभ तस्मात् एतम तरयम तजेत और निर्माण मोहाजित संग दोषा or giving up these vices in life. Even if you have no money and you have given up these 6 vices, you are the richest person in whole of the earth. The money can buy something but not everything. And the money, nowadays, the very nice this thing is there. To sleep you have to take a pill. To wake up you have to take a pill. To digest you have to take a pill. To have your reeling of the head you have to take a pill. And you are taking only pills. And sometime when that visitor comes home, we give our medicine box. Oh Prabhu, look at it. So much of medicine. You know why? I'm so rich. Look at my costless medicine. Not really knowing there is a reaction. A reaction of losing the eyes, hearing aid, appetite, mental memory, and things like that. And but wistfully concerned. Very nice. Prabhupada says, this verse particularly mention that even the sages who are averse to the principle of devotional service to the Lord are also condemned to undergo the terms of material existence. Not only in this age, but formerly also. There were many sages who tried to invent their own system of religion without reference to the devotional service to the Supreme Lord. But there cannot be any religious principle without devotional service to the Lord. The Supreme Lord is the leader of the entire range of living entities, and no one can be equal to or greater than him. Even the Lord's impersonal feature, an all-pervading localized feature, cannot be on the equal level with the Supreme Person of Godhead. Actually, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people, they worship God, whatever God they worship. There are very few who worships Krishna, but they worship. And their worship to the God is in exchange of the material benefit. Kama staite pratagyana, pravadhande anya devataha, tam niyamastaya prakritya niyatya swaya. I will not explain this because you all know it. Whenever I have a desire, anybody has a desire, they go for. So even worshipping Krishna for the gain, I think it is the result will be very prolonged. But we say that 4 kinds of people, Artho, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Jnani, Chavarta, so they worship him. But they worship him for the self-interest. They don't worship him to go back home, back to the Godhead. That's the difference. So therefore, even chanting the name of Krishna, again a Sukriti, no doubt about it, but the result is prolonged. So Prabhupada says, the system of devotional service. The Supreme Lord is the leader of the entire range of living entities, and no one can be equally greater than him. Even the Lord, the impersonal feature, all-pervading localized feature, cannot be on the equal level with the Supreme Person God. Therefore, there cannot be any religion or the system or the genuine philosophy for the advancement of the living entities without the principle of devotional service. And what is devotion? Ahetuki apratihata. Ye atma supadeti. Samay Savai punsam parodharmo yatho bhaktir adokshiche. The worship of Krishna all alone. And begging him that, my dear Lord, let me remember you always. Tasmat sarvesu kaleshu ma manusmridyacha. Now this can only happen if you are blessed with, if you have a desire, if you have surrendered. Otherwise, it is not just a feeling. The feeling has to convert in action. But if you constantly feel, desire, think, it might come to an action. But without action, simply desire is not going to help. Purpose is, the impersonalist, today I am going to take maybe another 4 or 5 minutes, as I told you yesterday. The impersonalist who take much trouble in penance and austerity for the self-liberation may approach the impersonal Brahmajyoti, but ultimately, because of not being situated in devotional service, they glide down again to the material world to undergo another term of material existence. This confirmed as follows. Araditu yadi harim tapasa tata kim Naradito yadi harim tapasa tata kim Antarvahir yadi haris tapasa tata kim Nantarvahir haris tapasa tata kim. Many years before, I heard this sloka from the lotus mouth of Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, and I liked it very much when he explained it. So same thing Prabhupada is saying, until a devotional service, until we know Krishna is, what is the purpose of my living, why I have come in this human form, if we don't do that, then we have lost an opportunity. Next opportunity, who knows when? Could be the next moment, could be after millions and trillions of years. So let us now take the chance. Prabhupada says, it is confirmed in the following verses. Ye anne arvindaksha vimukta manashas tvaya asta bhavada shuddha buddhayaha aruha karchena param padam tata patantya adhyo anadrita yusmad angreya. Person who falsely under the impression of being liberated without devotional service to the Lord may reach the goal of the Brahmajyoti, but because of their impure consciousness and for want of shelter in the Vaikuntha Lokas, such so-called liberated person again fall down into the material existence. Again, you must love God, but you also must love Tadiyanam Samarchanam, anything connected to Krishna. If you don't love, if you can't love, if you cannot develop that habit of loving everybody, then perfection is far away. We keep calling is Advishta, Sarva Bhutanam. That's not enough. Maitraha, that's not enough. Karuna, Evacha. Then we can understand. Furthermore, it says, therefore, no one can manufacture any system of religion without the principle of devotional service to the Lord. As you find in the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the initiator of religion principle is the Lord himself. In Bhagavad Gita also we find that the Lord condemns all forms of religion other than that which entails the process of surrendering unto the Supreme. Any system which leads one to the devotional service of the Lord and nothing else is actually religion or philosophy. In 6th canto, we find the following statement of Yamaraja, the controller of the unfaithful living entity. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavad paranitam na ve vidur rasayo na api devaha na siddha muktaya asura manushyaha kutah nu vidyadhara charanadaya. 6.3.19. Swayambhu Narada Sambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Prahlada Janako Bhishma Balirvyasagirvayam Dvadasaite Bijanimo Dharman Bhagavatam Bataha Goyam Vishuddham Durbodham Yam Gyatva Vardham Ashnute. The principles of religion are initiated by the Supreme Personality of Godhead and no one else, including the sages and the demigods, can manufacture any such principles. Since even the great sages and the demigod are unauthorized to inaugurate such principle of religion, what to speak of other, the so-called mystic, demons, human beings, Vidyadhara, Charanadharas, living in the power of planets. And we know that nowadays they are saying just pay 10,000 rupees. They'll make you a preacher in Bhagavata. Or you pay $15 a day or $10 a day and you will learn the mystic, Nanima, Mahima, Lagyama, Prapti, Vasita, Kama, Bhashita. Everything to the self. Everything to the self. It is me. It is me. It is me. And everyone is doing that. Prabhupada says, 12 personalities. Brahma, Narada, Lord Shiva, Kumara, Kapila, Manu, Prahlada, Maharaj, Janaka Bhishma, Janak Maharaj, Bhishma, Bali, Sukdeva Goswami, and Yamaraja are agents of the Lord authorized to speak and propagate the principle of religion. They are authorized to propagate, not to invent. And nowadays you may have seen in India, every sadhu, everyone has a sect. Everybody says, mine is the way, is a highway, rest all other roads. They are manufacturing, they are creating, they are cheating. And thereby, they are misguiding the society. Very sad that very few people, they accept the Krishna consciousness in an authorized manner. There are so many, they do that, no doubt about it, but not in an authorized manner. Systematically, we have to read Bhagavad Gita, we have to read Bhagavatam, and reading is not enough. Understand it, apply it, preach it. Simply reading, simply meditating, simply understanding is not that all good until every one of us start preaching. Prabhupada says, the principle of religion are not open to any ordinary living entities. They are just to bring the human being onto the platform of mortality. Non-violence, etc. are necessary for misguided person, because unless one is mortal and non-violent, one cannot undertake the principle of religion. The religion, in the name of religion, many battles were fought, even between Devas and the Danavas, Daityas and Asuras. Many battles in the name of religion. But there are very few who follow the religion. In Devasura Sangram, Lord Shiva did not participate, Brahma did not participate, because they knew the principle of religion. Otherwise, in the name of religion, mine is better than yours, I follow or don't follow the different thing, but I am ready to lay down my life and take others' life. What it is. To understand what is actually religion is very difficult, even if one is situated in the principle of mortality and the non-violence. It is very confidential, because as soon as one is conversant with the real principle of religion, he at once liberated to the eternal life of bliss and knowledge. And what is the knowledge? Krishna's to Bhagavan Sahib. I exist because of Krishna. I thank Krishna because he has sent me the help without asking for me. He knew my need. He knew what I lack. Yogak kshemam bahameham. He has taken away what was impediment in my devotional service, and is giving me what is good for my devotional service. Fantastic, isn't it? That's knowledge. To know Krishna is Vidya. To forget Krishna is Avidya. Doesn't matter how big, stalwart, or irritated one may be. It doesn't help. Therefore, one who is not situated on the principle of devotional service to the Lord should not pose himself as a religious leader of the innocent people. And that in the age of Kali, anybody who can speak loud and more time is the leader. In the age of Kali, doesn't matter what he speaks. So long he is speaking continuously without any break and silencing his opponents, that's a great leader, and people generally follow him. Generally follow him. Yada Acharya Shrestha. Here is Shrestha, Ashrestha. They follow Ashrestha. What to do? The Ishopanishad emphatically forbid this nonsense in the following mantra. But who has read the mantra? Who has read the Ishopanishad? Adham tamaha pravashanti yesham bhutim upashate tato bhuya yavate tamo ya yesham bhutayam rataha. Ishopanishad 12. A person in ignorance of the principle of religion who therefore does nothing in the matter of religion is far better than a person who misguides others in the name of religion without reference to the factual religious principles of devotional service. Such so-called leaders of the religion are sure to be condemned by Brahma and other great authorities. Would you believe? So many people think that Prabhupada could have done a lot. He could have done this, he could have done that, he could have done this, he could have done that. What they are trying to find? They are trying to find the fault on a Sanstapaka Acharya. And we, as a follower, we have our ways and means not to defy, but to pass by, to take to the shortcut. And we think we are Prabhupada-nuga. Well, think of you. Think yourself. Are we really Prabhupada-nuga? Are we following Srila Prabhupada? And for all good reason. They may say, oh, I checked with this, I checked with that, and he said, you can do that, you can do that. Well, you can do so many things. But why don't we do what Prabhupada has asked you to do? That's more than enough. Nothing more is required. Nothing more is required. But then what to do? Matarna Krishna. We are individual. We want to be unique. We want to put our foot down. That I'm right. I do it. This is the way to understand. So, there's a beautiful purport of Srila Prabhupada, ecstasy of Srila Prabhupada. As yesterday we were hearing from Maharaj, Indradhuni Maharaj was saying, Prabhupada's ecstasies. One purport is more than enough to make one devotee. So with this, I'll come to the conclusion. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be with you, to share some of my thoughts. Just I'm churning what Prabhupada has written. I'm not adding anything. I'm just churning around. Hare Krishna.